People keep asking me, how did I meet my husband? My husband was not 77 years old when I met him. We have been together for 34 years. Not that that would have been weird, to each his own, but I met my husband 34 years ago. He was not 77 when I met him. My husband was the one that convinced me to go to hair school because I was fine doing hair in my apartment. I had an awesome clientele in my apartment. And not because I was cheap. No. Mm-mm. Even in my apartment, I was charging the same price that they was charging in the salon for what I was doing. I was failing my classes in community college because I was up all night doing hair. I'm going to have to stop telling that story. I was failing my classes because I just really wasn't interested. That's the real truth. My grandma wanted me to be a teacher because you have to remember, in my grandma days, you was either a teacher, a nurse, or you clean up. You cleaned up something else. Be a teacher or a nurse or something else. I can't remember. Now, my grandma used to clean up office buildings, and she bought a house. That's right, by herself. I don't know if I was the only one, but I never even thought about asking my husband how old he was. It just never occurred to me to ask, how old are you? I don't know. But I was just getting off work at school because back then you could have a job while you're going to school. And that was a part of your financial aid package. You got the opportunity to work in the field that you wanted to be in. But I worked in the school store. And one day I was getting off work and I was on the elevator and he was getting on the elevator. And I looked over, I said, when you want to take me out to dinner? He said, Friday. I didn't expect him to say something for real. And I said, okay, Friday. He said, okay, I'll see you Friday. We gonna meet here? I said, yes. He said, okay, see you Friday. So Friday I came dressed with my navy blue dress on, and it had a white collar around here, and the bottom of the skirt was pleated, and my little heels, they was kitten heels back then, and I came dressed to go to early dinner lunch, and he had on some pants and a tie. Well, he wore a shirt and tie all the time. Anyway, he owned the cafeteria, and we went out to lunch dinner, and we just went out to dinner the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and one day he just never went home. So you see I put some foundation on, and it doesn't look like I have foundation on. I don't think so. I don't think so. A little bit there. A little bit there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I got something on my finger. Okay. Okay. And this is my look I was working on for tonight's video. I am Sheila Green Hall, a lupus warrior. Just keep on walking in faith, walking in your purpose.